Body cam footage has been released of the campus traffic stop. A Rowan student is missing and a new food service on campus. All that and more on this half hour of RTN News. Welcome back to a brand new episode of RTN News. I'm Victoria Todorova.
And I'm Nate Aquino, and here are today's local news.
Glassboro police released body cam footage of the campus traffic stop. 9 days after 2 Rowan University students were falsely accused of having a weapon in their car, the Glassboro Police Department has decided to publish the body cam footage of the incident on Facebook. The goal of the release of the video is to offer complete transparency.
Numerous arrests were made involving 25 people, which included some of Rowan University's own students due to a fight that broke out on Lehigh Road. One of the house parties that was involved broke down several doors to the home and intended to continue the fight. 2 students were arrested for assault, burglary, criminal mischief, disorderly conduct, and related offenses, while 2 more students were charged for disorderly conduct and related offenses. The case is still being investigated.
A Rowan University student is missing in the Rocky Mountains. Senior computer science major Ryan Albert was reported missing on October 5th in Rocky Mountain National Park of Colorado. The National Park Service has put off the search for now due to inclement weather. Concerned students who wish to talk more can now visit the Student Wellness Center.
Recently, students got together to talk about the immigration at Rowan United. The event took place outside at the Student Center courtyard. The goal of the event was for those to speak out on how they feel about our country's current immigration system. There were numerous heartwarming stories shared, and many students came out to support the event. However, towards the end of the event, things started to get out of hand between the Republicans and Democrats, which caused the event to end early due to the hostility of the topic.
Coming up, we will dive into events happening on Rowan's campus this week, so don't go away.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's not something you buy.
Or something you take.
In fact, there's only one way to get it.
It has to be given to you, freely.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape. Consent.
If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
Welcome back to RTN News. Here is Kristen with this week's entertainment.
Thank you, Victoria. An Amy Winehouse hologram is set to go live 7 years after the British singer's death. Base Hologram announced a partnership with Winehouse's estate to create a concert tour to celebrate Amy's legacy. Amy's father, Mitch Winehouse, and Base Hologram Chief Executive Officer of Productions, Marty Tudor, recently announced the tour at Amy Winehouse Foundation's annual gala in London. The hologram will have a live band, singers, and theatrical stagecraft as well. The production will launch towards the end of 2019, featuring digitally remastered arrangements of her classics. Which popular rap song is single of the year? Don't miss the BET Hip Hop Awards show tonight to find out. The nominees for Single of the Year is a tough lineup between the Carters, Drake, Cardi B, and Childish Gambino. Some of the songs in the lineup include God's Plan, Nice for What, I Like It, and This Is America. Drake has 2 of his hits in the lineup, which poses a threat to other artists. He has broken another worldwide record with Apple Music having God's Plan streamed over 14 million times. So it's safe to say that Drake will win, but find out tonight at 8 p.m. on BET. Alec Baldwin gets backlash for his "Black people love me" comment. He told The Hollywood Reporter that, quote, ever since he played Trump, black people love him. Twitter users were quick to slam his comments, suggesting that he's turning into Trump and sounds just like him. Baldwin's publicist offered no comment about the backlash.
BET Awards tonight. It's gonna
Yeah.
be pretty wild. There's some pretty good contenders out there.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
excited.
agree with you. I think Drake might win tonight. I mean, he has 2 singles.
Exactly.
That
I
were
mean,
really big hit
God's
this year.
Plan played all the time.
You can
so-
hear God's Plan literally anywhere. That's the thing.
Exactly.
So I think it is safe to say Drake could potentially win, but I guess we'll find out tonight.
I know, the Carters are in there. I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
the
saying.
I can't hate on Beyonce. You're right.
Yeah, I
You're
don't know.
right. You're
So
right.
I guess we'll have to tune in to see. Yeah.
Looks like it.
Thank you. Coming up, more local news, so don't go away.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Got a quarter?
Around campus, you may have noticed a few changes outside the Student Center patio. The campus has added solar panel tables that is equipped with charging ports. The purpose of these tables is to allow students to hang outside while charging their electronics. Robert Emanuel, who is in charge of the facilities and operations at Rowan, plans on improving the Student Center patio while pushing to go green all around campus with the success of the solar panel tables.
Rowan University opens a food bank on campus. The shop is a brand new service that will provide free food to students in need. Rowan University did a survey last spring, and more than half of the students' population said they skipped meals because they couldn't afford it. The shop is placed at the bottom of the floor in the middle of campus, and it is open to all students in need. And now here's Jashanti with this week's What's Trending.
Thank you, Victoria. It looks like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are expecting their first child together in spring 2019. They announced the news on Monday, 5 months after getting married. The royal baby will be 7th in line to the British throne, but under current rules, the royal baby will not be titled a prince or a princess, but instead there will be an earl or a lady. At least 142 Sears and Kmart stores are closing due to Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and some might be closer to home than you think. It once operated 3,500 locations across the U.S., and now roughly 700 stores are still in business. It is possible that some or maybe even all stores could end up closing if the company fails to reach a viable reconstructing agreement in bankruptcy. Some of the stores that will be closing is the Sears in Deptford, New Jersey, and the Kmart in Glassboro. Have you visited all 50 states? Well, this 5-month-old baby might have you beat to it. Harper Yeats will be the youngest person to travel to all 50 states this Thursday when the 5-month-old and her family make it to the final stop in Vermont. The couple has documented Harper through pictures or videos next to the welcome signs in every state. Canada residents Cindy Lim and Tristan Yeats said that they wanted to take advantage of the parental leave to take an adventure to bond as a new family of 3. So how do you guys feel about that?
Traveling baby.
This is a lot to take in, actually.
Been to more states than I have, and about
That's amazing.
21.
Right?
5 months.
And Sears and Kmart.
Yeah.
That's kind of tough to take in. I thought, the Toys R Us closing was pretty sad, but this is pretty sad too, just because I've been going to that Kmart since I was little.
Yeah, and now, especially since we're all in Glassboro, what are they going to put there?
What are they going to put there now? I don't know.
It's crazy.
We'll never know.
Toys R Us coming back will bring back the happiness.
There we go. At least that's coming back, so that's pretty cool.
All right. Coming up here, national news, so don't go away.
party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Welcome back. Here's Frank with your national news.
Thanks, Victoria. Harvard is getting sued by the Students for Fair Admissions. The group was formed by conservative activist Edward Blum. The lawsuit claims that the university unfairly weighs race when considering applicants and forces Asian Americans to meet higher standards in order to be accepted. Harvard says that they use a, quote, holistic, unquote, strategy to evaluate students and that race is only a minor factor. The trial is expected to last 2 to 3 weeks, but we might see a verdict get appealed at the Supreme Court. Shirlene Stewart, the former director of Manitowoc Public Library in Wisconsin, was convicted Friday of falsifying records to increase circulation figures. Stewart pleaded no contest to 2 counts of misappropriating identification, and other 2 charges were dropped. She is now ordered to pay over $2,000. She did this because checkouts from other municipalities will help with reimbursements to the library. The electric power knocked out nearly a week ago by Hurricane Michael in Lynn Haven, Florida, might not be restored for 2 months. Mayor Margo Anderson said, quote, the power lines are destroyed, the transformers are destroyed, the power grid is destroyed, we have to start over, end quote. Although some electric companies are still trying to figure out how long it's actually going to take to restore the power, Mayor Anderson added, quote, I just wanted to be realistic and that for a while it's going to be pretty primitive living here, end quote. Wow. Florida. The Hurricane Michael was a big deal, and they're going to have to go through those tough times. So we better give the most amount of support that we can.
Yes, we can. I mean, that's going to be tough without no power.
Yeah.
So you never know, like, when the power's going to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that a couple companies were like, some of them said like, oh no, it's only going to take like 3 weeks. Some of them said like, oh, it might take like a month or 2.
Wow.
So it's a lot to figure out.
And, yeah,
depending
those
on
are
the
just
power.
estimates, so you never know.
You never know. Might take longer.
Maybe.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. Coming up, your weekly sports update.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back. Here's Mike with your sports.
Thanks, Victoria. The Rowan men's soccer team is on fire after they beat Rutgers Newark 4-0. Forward Ryan Campbell opened the scoring 4 minutes into the game, giving Rowan the early lead. Campbell would go on to find the back of the net 2 more times that night, eventually claiming his hat trick by the 74th minute. Rowan outshot the Scarlet Raiders, taking 28 shots to their 7. Rowan is set to host Rutgers Camden on Wednesday. The Rowan football team is back on track following a tough 17-14 win over TCNJ. Rowan scored all of its points in the first half to secure the win over the Lions. The Lions battled back late in the game, scoring 14 to threaten the Profs, but Rowan's defense locked down, stopping the Lions' final 3 drives to secure the win. The Brown and Golds will be back at home to face Wesley College on Saturday. The Rowan women's soccer team celebrated their senior day with a 4-1 win over Rutgers Newark on Saturday. Forward Lauren Wood put the Profs ahead just after the 10th minute, but senior Dara Wagner led the score sheet by tallying up 1 goal and 2 assists. Junior Daria Jones also left her mark on the game, providing an assist and finding the back of the net once during the contest. Goalkeeper Shelby Money ended with 5 saves. Rowan's game is on Tuesday against Arcadia.
Mike, it sounds like we had a good week of sports here at Rowan.
Yeah, I mean, football's back on track, and soccer's doing well like always. So those Ryan Campbell goals, let me tell you.
4 minutes.
Oh my God.
Into the game. That's pretty.
It was a way to open the game.
That's pretty intense.
Let me tell you, I saw it, and then I saw the other 2 goals, and I said, he's quite talented, Ryan Campbell. I mean, no wonder he plays like for the team, and he's their forward. Like, he's a very good goal scorer, very clinical.
It's awesome. I'm really glad Rowan had a good week at sports.
Yeah,
Really
it's
good
great.
week.
Go Profs!
Go Profs!
And that's all for this week's edition of RTN News. I'm Victoria Todorova.
And I'm Nate Aquino. Stay tuned for next week's show. Have a good day, everyone.